full? No. Tobias.
This one tastes so good. It doesn't look very good, man. Maybe he's getting ready to like make a cocoon or something. I can't handle that kind of stuff. Because once I get it in my head that I'm creeped out, this really, really tightness on my shoulders, like weighing down on me. Ooh, we should get some Captain Crunch while we're there. At the gas station. Tobias has eaten so much. Bill gave him too much food, honestly, like a lot. And he's eaten all of it, plus some chips. Like he had a pile of sugar snap peas. Bunch more cucumbers, bunch of tomatoes, croutons, some turkey, and some egg, and some chips. We keep asking him if he's sure he's not full, and he says no.
Are you full?
No. You still want to eat food?
No.
But you don't have to finish that.
What was that? Did you hear that? Why are you still eating?
Are you done?
No.
I'm just thinking of Hillary Clinton. Oh my God.
Tobias. You're a weirdo.
He's doing the Hillary Clinton. You know what I want to watch again? Jenna's Hillary Clinton thing. That was one of the funniest things I ever seen. Till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Sailing away on every shore, and now stay away, don't stay away, don't stay away with me. Oh. I just finished drying off my strawberry wine. By the way, that 13 means it's the 13th wine that I put in my wine book, that I put logs of all my wine in now. So currently, I don't have any other wine cooking. By the way, this one tastes so good. Just straight strawberry. So, he pretty much just got up from his nap, and we're just gonna go ahead and go outside, go for a walk while there is still daylight. It's been very cloudy, so it's super dark out there really early. This sweatshirt I dug out of the closet, and it definitely smells like closet. Like, it smells real musty. All right, baby.
Walk.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a walk.
Shag.
Outside. All good?
Yeah.
So it's kind of sprinkling a little bit, which I kind of thought about that when I looked out the window. I'm like, man, those clouds look like storm clouds, and they definitely look like storm clouds out here. It doesn't look very good, man. It is sprinkling a little bit, so this might be a really quick walk, depending on how much it starts like raining, if it starts raining. It's pretty much the perfect temperature, but if it starts like pouring down rain, we're gonna have to like book it home. I love this so much, even like the cloudiness. I really love the overcast, you know? the overcast. Yesterday we were walking by that building and the roof on it was like flying off. And we are on our way back now. Short walk. Now we're gonna walk around the yard. We ate some late lunch, like real late lunch. It is almost 6 o'clock now. In a couple of hours, we'll have some really late dinner. I think I got bit by mosquitoes all over my legs out there because it feels like it. I turned the heat on, not because I'm breaking down and turning the heat on, but because it hasn't been turned on for a year. So it needs to be run for a minute, you know, just have it run for a minute, make sure it's all good. It ran, and now I turned it down to 60 so that it'll kick on if it goes any lower than 60. And I didn't think about breaking the heater out tonight, but like maybe I should. So I went to go check on my caterpillar, because I do pretty much every day. And the last couple of days he's been, you know, just lounging around, not actively eating. And he started leaving like little stray hairs around or whatever. And I'm like, maybe he's getting ready to like make a cocoon or something. When I just checked on him, I couldn't find him. I'm like, did he get out somehow? Like somehow? Then I realized there was like this little nest starting down in here. But I wanted to be able to like clean his cage out again before he started doing that, because it's like full of his, you know, excrement. He's probably like, why are you shining that light on me? Is it daytime? What's going on? So obviously he is actively doing something in there, and it's like there's a little bit of cocoony type stuff all around. This is exciting. I hope he's gonna be okay, because, you know, he's got just piles of crap around him, like literally piles of crap around him. I'm sure he doesn't care, but I normally clean his cage out like every other day, maybe every couple of days, something like that, because, you know, it's getting dirty really easily. But this last time, I didn't want to disturb him in case he was like trying to build a cocoon or whatever. But now I'm like, crap. I need to like clean it out, but I can't, because I can't disturb him now. Like I thought maybe he'd build a cocoon on like the stick or the side or something like that. But no, he's building it in the midst of all the stuff I needed to clean out of there. So he's just gonna like sit in some mold, like, yeah, look at the different stuff in there. Anyway, we're getting ready to go upstairs. I still need to brush his teeth. I really need to not waste any more time. Last night did not go well putting him, or no, not last night, but the night before last. Because Bill was home last night, so putting him to bed was not bad. The night before that, when I was trying to do it by myself, I just get so easily overwhelmed by the dark. Like I am a classic darkness fearing person. Like I'm afraid of the dark. I really am. Obviously he needs darkness to go to sleep, and it was always so much easier to put him to sleep when he was in my bed, because, you know, I had the side lamp on. It was dark enough in the room that he went to sleep fine. It was always easier to put him to bed when he was just in my bed, because hello, I didn't have to do anything. I just laid there with him and we both went to sleep, whatever. But now putting him in his bed, especially if he doesn't go to bed right away, I have to rock him and try to get him to like go to sleep. I'm standing there in his dark room. I don't like the feeling of like standing in a dark room. Like laying down in bed in a dark room is fine, but like standing, you know, I feel exposed and vulnerable. I don't like it. I feel creeped out, whatever. So when he takes so long to go to sleep, like he did a couple nights ago, I fought him for like 30 minutes standing in the dark trying to get him to go to sleep. When I would lay him in his crib, then he'd stare over my shoulder like he's looking at something. Like I can't handle that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's nothing, because when Bill's here, obviously I don't feel afraid putting him to bed alone, standing there in the dark in the room there, because I know Bill's across the hall, so it's not as bad, obviously. So I know it's just me like freaking out for no reason, but I can't help it, because once I get it in my head that I'm creeped out, then it just starts building more and more, like this really tightness on my shoulders, like weighing down on me, and it just gets heavier and heavier the more I like freak myself out, until it's literally unbearable, like it was a couple nights ago, and I just took him back into my room and laid down with him, and he went to sleep right away, of course. And then by the time Bill got home, I was like, it's really cold in his room, like just not because of spirit activity, but because it's just cold upstairs, because there's no central heat up there. So I was just like, let's just keep him in bed tonight, whatever. And then last night, Bill was home, so I put him in his bed. I had no problem. I mean, it took a while to get him to go to sleep, but I had no problem, you know, dealing with it or whatever. So tonight, we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I want to try to get him to go to sleep in my bed and then take him to his bed or what, but we'll see how it goes. I'm like already psyching myself out, and like we haven't even gone up there yet and try to get him to go to sleep. So night night.
Night night.
Night night. I just missed a phone call from Bill, and of course I can't call him back because at the prison you can't just call and talk to people like, you know, all willy-nilly, you know. I missed his phone call, and obviously the only reason he would ever call from the prison is if he got mandated, and he did. So it's just me and Tobias tonight. So you know what? We're just gonna sleep in here together because I don't like sleeping alone anyway. So his sleep training is gonna be put on hold for tonight because Bill only gets mandated like once a month. So we'll start up again tomorrow night, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but I had left everything on downstairs, you know, the kitchen light, the porch light, all that. But since Bill isn't coming home tonight, we have to go back downstairs and turn everything off. So that's what we'll do now. See you tomorrow.